The evidence was already on the screen when I walked in. Security footage, timestamps, a blurred image of my car outside another office building. Care to explain? Damian Cross asked, fingers drumming slowly on the table. Around him sat the executive panel, legal, HR operations, all waiting, not for truth, but for confirmation. That's me, I said calmly. A flicker of surprise crossed his face. He expected denial, fear, maybe panic, not acceptance. So you admit it, he said, leaning forward. Working with a competitor? I admit I was there, I replied. Precision matters, but not to people who already made their decision. Rachel Venn slid a document toward me. Violation of exclusivity clause, immediate termination. The words sat there, cold, final. You built most of our core systems, Damian added, almost casually. We'll need full access, passwords, recovery keys. I met his eyes. You already have everything you asked for, I said. Technically true, practically useless. He nodded to security. Escort him out. No hesitation, no discussion, just removal, public, efficient, final. My desk was cleared in under 10 minutes. A notebook, a charger. 3 years of work reduced to silence. As I walked out, conversations paused. Eyes followed. Whispers started. That look people give when they're glad it's not them. Outside, I exhaled slowly. For the first time in years, no alerts, no pressure, no invisible weight. My phone buzzed. A message from Sonia Ray. Offer approved. Ready when you are. I typed back. I'm ready now. They thought I was just another engineer, replaceable, transferable, disposable. What they didn't understand. I wasn't maintaining the system. I was the system. Not the code, not the servers, but the invisible adjustments, the timing fixes, the silent corrections that prevented failure every 48 hours. A manual sync stabilized their transaction layer every week. A patch I built prevented cascading overload every quarter. I manually balanced their peak traffic cycle, things I tried to teach, document, share. No one had time until now. Monday, minor lag, nothing serious, ignored. Tuesday, queue delays, support tickets rising, still manageable, still deniable. Wednesday, 72 hours after my exit, everything broke. I was in a meeting with my new team when my phone started vibrating nonstop. I didn't check it, didn't need to. I already knew, by now, the sync would fail, the backup systems would misalign, and the cascade would begin. Not sabotage, not revenge, just physics, of a system built on one person, and no one else understanding it. After the meeting, I checked my phone. 23 missed calls, emails marked urgent, 1 voicemail. Damian. His voice was different, not arrogant, not controlled, tired. We can't stabilize anything, he said. It's spreading across all systems. I didn't respond. Another message came from Rachel. Executive approval for emergency consulting. Name your price. Price? Interesting word, because when I asked for resources, for support, for recognition, there was no budget. That evening, I got a call from Leonard Pike. I answered. Tell me what's happening, he said, straight to the point. They're experiencing a cascading failure, I replied, triggered by the absence of manual stabilization. Silence. Then, you warned them? For 2 years. Another pause. Heavy losses, he said quietly. Clients are already pulling out. I looked out the window of my new office. Calm, stable, built differently. There's a recovery protocol, I said. Where? In the documentation. The team can't execute it, because they never learned it. Silence again. Longer this time. Can you help? He asked. I took a slow breath, thought about the nights, the exhaustion, the warnings ignored. I'm focusing on one position now, I said, and ended the call. By Thursday, it was public. System failure, client disruption, market reaction, leadership under pressure, the same people who dismissed me. now explaining what they never understood. At my new company, we built differently, shared knowledge, redundant systems, no single point of failure, including me. That night, I received one final message from Damien. Just 4 words. We need you back. I stared at the screen for a moment, then put the phone down. Because sometimes, the most powerful move is not proving your value. It's letting them experience what life looks like without it.